4. It's good to see you again. And in Module 4, we'll be talking about record keeping. Our learning objective in this module is for you to be able to track your daily income and expenses and also maintain simple records to understand if your business is making profit or loss. So, firstly, we'll be talking about daily sales tracking. What do you understand by daily sales tracking? Is as simple as the word. Daily sales tracking is a way of you tracking your daily sales to know if you are making profit or loss. It is a way whereby you know what you sell from time to time. So, let's see it this way. Um, you're a business owner and then you make sales of about 10 of about 10 products in a day, and then you didn't record it, then you went home, you knew you made money but you didn't know how you made your money because you start racking your brain that what discounts did I give this customer, what other discount did I give this customer, how much did this person buy it from me, how much did that person buy it from me, because most times we don't sell at the same price to every customer. And then because you are not tracking your sales, your daily sales, you don't know which profit, which exact profit you are making or which loss you are making. So having your daily sales tracking record is very important to you as a business owner. It helps you know what comes in and it helps you calculate your cost price, your selling price, and helps you know your profit and your loss. I know you're thinking about it that, so how can I track my sales on daily basis? We have a template here where you can always track your daily sales. And here in this template, you need to have your date, your product, your date colon, the colon for your products and services sold, your quantity, amount, and the amount received from the customer. Then I would like to make an example for you to know how to work on this. So let's say it's that today is Monday. So Monday, your first sales is rice. How many plates of rice did you sell? You sold 5 plates of rice to how many customers? 5 customers that came in as a group of friends. So you are treating them as a bundle of customers, as a bundle of customers. So you have 5 plates to a bundle of customer, and then you sold each plate for 2,500. So that will be 2,500 times 5. And that is the amount you received from those customers. Then you move on. On the same Monday, you sold a plate of beans to a customer, and then you sold it for 3,000 naira. You record the amount you received from that customer on that Monday as 3,000 naira. And this is how you track your daily sales. You know what each person got from you and the amount they gave to you. So I want you to know that small daily sales add up to big monthly income, but if you only track them, it is important that you track your daily sales so that you always get to know the small amount that is becoming a big income for you on daily basis. So let's move to the next one, which is expense recording. Many businesses fail not because they don't sell, but because they don't track their expenses. This is a vital part of record keeping that you must not neglect. And tracking your expenses make it easier for you to know if you're making profit or you're making a loss. Now, you went to the market to buy rice. Your logistics is important. You bought a bag of rice from Bodija market, and then you made use of this alabaru that we have in the market, and then you paid the alabaru 200 naira. It is part of your expense that you need to record. I'm using this as an example because it is easy for you to neglect all those tiny details. You went to the market to buy some items and you bought just a sachet of pure water that is 15 naira. It is important that you record it because it is an expense made on the business journey. And these tiny details are details that people neglect when it comes to their businesses. So I want to show you how you can track your expenses. So here is the chart on how you can track your expenses. You have the date, the expense type, and the amount. So the date, let's say 1st of May, and 1st of May is on a Friday. So on the 1st of May, that is on a Friday, you went to the market to restock for your store. And then your transport to Bodija market is 500 naira. So you record it as 1st of May, Friday, then the expense you made is your transport, and the amount you spent is 500 naira. And then on the same day, you bought ingredients like Maggi, salt that you want to sell in your store. And then for the ingredients, you got it within an area. And then let's say your Maggi was 1,000 naira, then your salt is like 500 naira. Then you write down all these expenses, and then by the end of the day it is easy for you to track your expenses, so that you can know what cost you are incurring, and then you know how to calculate your profit. So I would like to say this, that if you don't track your expenses, you may think you are making profit when you are not. So it is important that you track your expenses as a business owner. So I would like to talk about I would like to talk about types of expenses. Your rent is type of your expense. It is very important because you are paying rent for your shop. Your utility bill, light, water is also part of your expense. Your data, your airtime, the packaging, like you buy a black nylon, this nylon that Yoruba people call toromagi, you use it to pack your items for your customer. It is important that you note it as part of your expense, your transportation. All these things are important when it comes to expenses in your business. So we'll be moving to the next one that talks about simple bookkeeping method. We have three types of bookkeeping method, and I'll be talking about the first one, which is the notebook method. Notebook method is the widest used type of bookkeeping method that everybody knows. You just pick up a book and then you write in the best way you understand it. You write what you sold, what you spent, and then there are different ways people write it. Some people write the sales in front of the book, and then they write the expense at the back of the book. Some people write the expense later after the sales. It depends on how you make use of your notebook, but it is still a bookkeeping method, which is very important for a business owner. And then the third one is the column method. This column method comes up as your daily summary, that at the end of the day, you summarize your total sales and your total expenses. And then we move to the third one, which is the envelope method. The envelope method separates money that you got from your business, your personal business, and the savings. You separate it in different ways, in different sections of your record keeping book. You have this is my sales part, this is my savings, and this is my expense. So all these methods of bookkeeping are methods that you can incur, that you can use as your method of keeping your books. So I'll be moving on to saying that whatever measure you use is what improves your business. It is important that you use every method and use it to improve your business. So we'll be moving to our practical exercise, which is you get a notebook, create two sections, and that two sections is your sales section, and your expense section. And then you choose whichever way you want to record your daily expenses and your daily sales, and also whatever amount you are saving. Then you record all these things on daily basis for 1 month to see, and then you use that to measure how well your business has been doing since you've been tracking your your books. So thank you very much. See you in the next session.